So I got sent this video yesterday of A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts hitting batting practice at a Phillies game. And usually when you see these things, the swings are terrible of NFL players. Nothing against NFL players, great athletes, but in order to be a good hitter, you've got to hit a lot. And just because you're big and strong and athletic doesn't mean you're going to have a good swing. But I saw one swing of A.J. Brown do this, and I said, what the hell did I just witness? So I went online and looked it up, and I had no idea that A.J. Brown was drafted in the 19th round out of high school, same round as me, and that he actually thought about pursuing a baseball career. And then when he was having contract issues with the Titans, he legitimately thought about walking away and playing baseball. He had talked to the Padres about doing so, and the Padres wanted him to just focus on baseball and wouldn't allow him to do both baseball and football. Now, he made a good decision. He's an absolute freak show on the football field. But his swing is legit, and I want to break it down, and then we'll break down Jalen Hurts as well. And keep in mind, this is coming from a man that I just looked up is listed at 6'1", 227. It's actually kind of crazy because AJ looks humongous in a football uniform, and I was at one time 6'1", 223 in spring training. The only difference is I was called fat by my manager, Buddy Black. He was kind of kidding, but he kind of wasn't. A.J. Brown doesn't have an ounce of fat on him. But let's break down the swing again because it is a thing of beauty for someone that hasn't played baseball in a long time. And I have no doubt that if he decided he wanted to go the baseball route out of high school, this dude would be in the big leagues smashing baseball. So I'm going to get a little technical here. I haven't done a technical breakdown of a swing in quite a while. Just been doing a lot of game breakdowns and situational breakdowns. But first thing is, here's his load. He picks up his front foot. He starts to what we call pull back. So you see his upper body pulling back, loading back, as he coils his lower body and starts to stride forward. So here's the move right here. So you see lower body moving forward, upper body resisting against that move. So you can't see his rear arm, but it's right behind his top hand. You can see him, again, slightly resisting back that way as he strides forward. Now, as his front foot's about to come into the ground, you see his back leg start to turn. You see him continue to resist back. So he's not pushing his hands out or throwing his hands out, but he's resisting back. So his leg is turning this way. He's still resisting back with the pullback. And now his upper body is going to start to work back. So it's going to start to work north-south. So you've got a lower body turning forward. You've got an upper body working back. And now you've got the barrel getting turned back as well. This move right here, that move right there is what you see in a lot of elite hitters, especially guys that can really drive the ball. And so look at this separation or torque or stretch being created. This right leg is turned all the way this way. The upper body is still working back and the barrel's working back. So it's essentially like this elastic band that has been stretched to the max and then it's going to be released onto the ball. So again, this move right here for me, for such a big, strong man, and then to be able to use mechanics like this, you're going to absolutely smash baseballs. Look at the barrel getting turned, again, behind the ball, inside the ball right here. Barrel getting turned up in the zone early. I mean, that is a swing of absolute beauty. So A.J. Brown can rake. I don't know if they knew his baseball background, but I'm sure after one swing they said, holy shit, this guy's swing might be better than some of ours. All right, and we'll look at Jalen Hurts real quick. Now, I don't know Jalen Hurts' background. Great football player, not a big league swing. You see as he starts to get ready, picks his foot up, much different move with the lower body. You can see with his upper body, he doesn't get pulled back like A.J. Brown does. See how his rear arm's just kind of always under. You can see the second he starts to kind of pick up his foot, his bat's just going to drop back this way. His rear arm is already going, so you don't see that same resistance move that you saw with A.J. Brown. And so now at this point, and when it's time to go, his rear arm is already way down by his side. And so the barrel's going to work more out and around and then cut across the zone. So see how the barrel doesn't get turned back, doesn't get turned up into the ball. Just kind of works across, really, really low hands. So his hands aren't turning palm up, palm down. And so not going to be a whole lot of bat speed generated. You can see the difference in finishes. But the big difference is that separation move or that torque move where you don't see the lower body working this way and the upper body working back. Everything is just kind of turning off the ball, and he's going to be, again, across and around without a whole lot of bat speed. Going to hook a lot of balls. Again, not being critical of him because he's not supposed to have a good baseball swing, but just showing the difference in two obviously great athletes. One that has a baseball background, not just a baseball background, but was a legitimate baseball player and could have been a really high prospect and potentially really, really good major leaguer. And then one that's just a really good athlete, but mechanically the swing just isn't going to work, obviously.
Did you?
But it's okay because he's awesome at football. Both these guys are awesome at football. And the Patriots have to open up with him this year, which I'm hoping is not a bloodbath. Let me know what you think of both their swings. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff, and we'll talk to you later.